Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Gemini. Gemini, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Gemini as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. I'm doing exclusive content and early access content, and I'm going to do 3 extended readings for whichever zodiac signs get the most views on YouTube this month. Y'all will get extendeds on my Patreon, the top 3. And yeah, I think that's what we got so far. So Gemini, let's see. I've been trying to get to y'all's reading all week. It was my birthday, so, things were kind of crazy. But it's the first day, or yesterday was the first day of retrograde. Mars is in Gemini. I think Mars is retrograde. A lot of hectic kind of energies for the mutable signs: Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, and Sag. So if you're feeling a little bit off, or you're just feeling like things are really up in the air, or there's been a lot of miscommunications or flip-floppy things will hopefully start to calm down in about a month. All right, but just kind of roll with the punches here. So let's flip over these cards and see what's on the agenda for Gemini for September. What is the blunt truth you need to hear at this time for Gemini? Okay, that's different. So we have, you are a magical ass being. Act accordingly. This card has 777 at the bottom. And then you have, I love you for free. All right, so let me clarify. You're a magical ass. Whoa. You're a magical ass being, needs time to mature. All right, and I love you for free. I don't know what that means. Like, I'm still trying to understand that card in this deck in general. I mean, settling for mediocrity. Okay. It kind of gives me like love should be the bare minimum of what you look for in people. Like, sometimes if we didn't get like the bare minimum, right? If we didn't get like the bare minimum in our relationships with our parents, like if we didn't even get hugs, or we didn't even get I love you, we didn't get those things that are actually very normal, but because we don't get them, they feel so like special, like being told I love you or that I appreciate you. Those are things that are really surface level that we all should get, and somebody should love you for free. You don't have to do anything for somebody to love you. But some of you are, in a sense, settling in relationships or settling in friendships because you're settling for just the bare minimum of somebody loving you or giving you attention. That's kind of the message I got here. And that's why it says you're a magical ass being, act accordingly. And so something needing more time to mature. So don't just settle for the breadcrumbs so soon, where those are like things that you should be getting. And like, as you go through different relationships, you'll see where you were settling, where you should be asking for more, or you deserve more, or you're settling somehow. But yeah, that's kind of the message we got to start off here. So where is Gemini settling for mediocrity? Let's look at this here. Where is Gemini settling for mediocrity? Forgiveness. Gemini is like really forgiving usually. But some things are not meant to be like overlooked or forgiven, in the sense of you let the situation or person back in your life. You get what I'm saying? Commitment, settling for mediocrity and commitment. Okay. Past or past life. Any more? Whereas you have happiness. Where else is Gemini settling? House or move. Okay. All right. So we got enough cards here. Let's see. So first things first, we have here the commitment card is really what stood out to me. Some of you are willing to commit It's so funny because, like, you know, people will say, like, especially air signs have commitment issues. Gemini and Libra being like the main ones. But it's so weird what Gemini will actually commit to. Like, Gemini will commit to things that they really shouldn't commit to. And the things that they should commit to, they don't commit to. It's just so funny how that happens. So, for some of you, you're committing to things that are very mediocre. And I feel like some people do that, and it doesn't mean this is you, but it could be. Some people do that because when you aim too high, there's more risk for disappointment. So it's better to like aim lower and just kind of settle for what you can get or like what is readily available. Because then you won't really be as disappointed if it doesn't work out because you already didn't fully believe in it anyway. I mean, that's the process. I feel like that's the thought process sometimes, and it can be very subconscious where you don't realize that you're doing that. Like you're lowballing yourself on purpose because it's much less of a risk of being more hurt or more disappointed because there was already a chance that it didn't work out, and so it's easier to commit to those things. And it just sounds backwards, but anyway, yeah. There's settling in regards to a commitment. Or, you know, somebody just really able to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And you're kind of like, okay, without showing any change of behavior. Sorry really means nothing unless there's a change of behavior in my eyes. So for some of you, giving too many chances to people that don't deserve it, giving too many chances to people without allowing them to show you that they've changed, just continuing to let them back in, continuing to overlook things, is not good. It's not good. So it doesn't mean that, like for some of you, I'm hearing like play a little bit harder to get. Play a little bit harder to get, or, you know, don't be so, I know you're like a generous person with your energy, but like sometimes people don't deserve the generosity. So kind of reeling that back in and like fighting for what you really want. It's not good enough for somebody to just ask for your forgiveness or say sorry. Or if this is you, it's not always good enough for you to just ask for forgiveness and expect, oh, somebody's just going to let you back in. Sometimes you do have to kind of fight for it. You have to allow people to earn your trust again, or you earn their trust again. And so that's what it's saying here. For others of you, house or move, don't settle into somewhere you really don't want to live, or you're just settling for the bare minimum when it comes to moving somewhere. If you can like keep exploring options, definitely do so. All right. So what other advice do we have for Gemini at this time? What other advice do we have for Gemini at this time with this energy? We have time apart. Time apart. We have confession. We have Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placement. We have proposal. Okay. So during this time, Gemini, I feel like you will be getting some offers here. You will be getting some different offers. Could be in love, could be in career, could be any type of offer or proposal, right? But we're in Mercury retrograde now. So this is really a time you need to be a lot more picky, a lot more choosy, a lot more indecisive, really looking at your options, weighing out your options before you move forward, before you decide to commit, seeing what else you can get out of it. Gemini is really good at that. Gemini is really good at Gemini is like the salesperson of the zodiac sign. And Gemini always knows how to get the best bargain from somewhere, or what person or place or thing is going to give them the best bang for their buck. All right. That's the way you need to kind of be approaching whatever right now, or everything, your options, weighing them out. And you can only do that by taking a step back, time apart, and seeing, okay, did I just jump on the first option? Especially a generator, Gemini placements. If you're a generator, you're never supposed to just jump on the first option. You always want to explore options so you can compare and see which one is most exciting. Same for you projectors. If you're a projector in human design, You never want to just go for the first invitation you get all the time. All right. If you have splenic authority, then you can choose the first invite if it feels right. But otherwise, explore your options, Gemini. Many of you are about to settle. You're about to settle, or you are already settling. When you can have more, but settling because either you don't want to get disappointed by asking for more or expecting more, or you don't feel like you can have more than what you have right now. Scarcity mindset. That's not true. You have letters in name B, T, M, or G. So this can be letters in your name or letters in someone else's name that you are dealing with. But you have travel. Some of you need to travel a bit more to see what else is out there before you make up your mind. All right. Expand a little bit more. And then this card up here says get off your ass. So it's telling you to move around a little bit more before, like let your eyes wander. This is the time. Mercury retrograde is the time to be more choosy. Like you don't have to just do the all or nothing thing right now, because you may actually not end up with what you want, or you may change your mind after retrograde. So there is no rush unless you have a deadline for something you really have to meet. But if it's something you don't have to solidify right now, or you don't have to choose, don't do it. Okay. Anything else for Gemini with this energy? But keep exploring your options. All right. Keep exploring your options. Keep seeing what's out there. Because that's the only way you're going to know which is the best. What is the best thing for you? 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like for many of you Geminis out there, you're kind of have like this fear. Like there's this fear of if I don't choose something soon, then I won't have anything at all. It's really that scarcity mindset, the 5 of Pentacles, that fear of abandonment, that fear of rejection. So I'm just going to cling on to whatever is right here, right in front of me. And that really gives me like projector energy. If you're a projector, clinging on to that first thing, the first person that comes to show you some attention, the first offer, the first invite, whatever it is. Many of you don't let that fear eat you up. Okay. Don't let that fear cause you to like freeze up and just panic. And then like, oh my God, I got to choose something right now, or I got to be with this person right now. No. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. You have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands. You still have time to think about it, prepare, think long term, think short term about what you want to do, analyze and reanalyze again and again and again. Okay. Who did I go over? Okay, so I did talk about projectors, generators. Now, manifesting generators, I think it's important for you to especially inform people of what you want, okay? Where you're settling at, where you're like, I'm lowballing myself. I need to start telling people more about like what I want from them, what I expect from them, what I'm looking for. And if they can't give that to you, that's not the option. But if you don't inform and you're a manifesting generator or a manifester, then you're just going to be in situations where you end up unhappy because you're not telling people what you really want. All right? So many of you manifesting generators and manifestor Geminis, stop lollygagging with letting people know what you're looking for and being very upfront with that. Okay? And reflector, same for you. Especially if you're a reflector, Gemini, that is in the process of trying to move somewhere, you need to go to that place and fill it out and, talk to people and let people know this is the kind of environment I'm looking for, or this is where I want to be. This is what I'm looking for from my friendships, from my group of people, because your environment will quite literally make or break you. So for all the Gemini placements at this time, don't let that fear of you're going to miss out, that FOMO, fear of missing out, make you choose something just on the spot, or like you feel rushed or pressured into a decision right away. Anything else for Gemini placements? What else? The advice. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Options. What's the Tower card about? Why is the Tower card here? 3 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Oh my. What the heck? What does the 3 of Swords mean, Spirit? Death card. What? Okay. All right. So I kind of feel like there's, again, this fear of going after what you really want because of what happened in the past when you tried to do that. But that's something you need to really break up with, okay? Breaking up with that fear that comes from the past energy, 6 of Cups. And that fear that keeps you really running and hiding from what you actually want. And you avoid what you really want. And you go for things that aren't fully available to avoid that disappointment, 5 of Cups feeling. Okay? But I see that if you really honor your truth and you develop your confidence more, 10 of Cups, you can really have what you actually want. And you can stick with that. And it'll be solid. It'll be real. Okay? But you do have to be honest about what you want and stop just choosing the scraps, choosing the crumbs that people get you. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, something that can be really, really good, lasting, long-term for you if you kind of stop choosing these bottom of the barrel things or these things that are just good enough where, you know, you're content enough, but you ultimately end up frustrated or angry or bitter because it's not what you really wanted in the first place. But for some reason, you tricked yourself into believing that this was good enough in relationships, in jobs, in friendships. But something is changing here. We have Scorpio energy, strong Scorpio, and a lot of water, Cancer, Pisces here. But it's saying to really break up with the past of those feelings of you can't have what you actually want because what if you lose it? What if something happens? But no, options are really your best bet. Okay, exploring those options, seeing what all is out there, and you not just picking something out of scarcity mindset. You not just jumping on the first thing that comes your way or holding on to it because you're like, I'll never get a chance like this again. I'll never get a person like this again. No, Spirit is saying if you just wait it out and you don't just, you know, pick whatever is thrown at you right now, or you ask for more from that situation to see if you can get it out of that situation, you really got to play your cards right. You got to use your Gemini-esque skills. Gemini is like the charmer, you know. Gemini, Mercury is known as like the trickster. So Gemini is good at being able to, like I said, bounce around and see what they can get from everybody. And that's something you can really use to your advantage right now. Mercury retrograde, Mars and Gemini. Knowing who you are and knowing that you can get what you want. It may not be from the exact situation or person, but you'll get it from somebody. So stop settling for people that don't give you what you want. You will find it from somebody if you just keep looking and exploring. Okay? All right, so that's what we have for you, Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe so the channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.